Good day, y'all, and good night to some. This is Hollywood Sunny. Today's topic is the genesis of mumble rappers. Yeah, we're going to discuss this right here. Break it down how the mumble rapping started. Alright, if y'all remember, when Lil Wayne came out, the Lollipop and all that, and he came out with that album, he was doing nothing but auto-tune before he even went to prison, right? Now, you gotta check this. Now, when he came out and did that, then he got locked up, right? And then after that, he was locked up for a minute, and then next thing you know, he got back out. But when he got back out, things wasn't the same. We was excited for him to be out. But things changed. So, you take, a couple of years that went past and whatever else, he dropped whatever mixtape and whatever. There's a lot of stuff he did that a lot of these young mumble rappers now, what they mimicking. You know what I mean? Because you gotta think about it. Lil Wayne, he had a whole bunch of, tattoos. He had a whole bunch of, the dreads where he was trying to grow it and everything. The process of how he was doing it on the video. Actually, how all the tattoos and everything. So you gotta look at this. He actually created this mumble rap, even though he was a lyricist. He still is a lyricist, poetic, but still, at the same time, you think about it, the ones that came out was like gremlins. You know what I mean? Once they put water on Lil Wayne and all his stuff that he was doing at that moment in time, because he was on a peak where he was like, shoot, you couldn't tell him nothing. But then, after a while, like I said, what happened to him? You know what I mean? Then after that, you gotta think about too, like when he kissed Baby, what's the name? Birdman. When Birdman kissed Lil Wayne, right? That was a whole start of, the guys wearing dresses and stuff and rapping on rap. The hair color changed and all that stuff. I mean, it's free will and free speech and everything, you know what I'm saying? More power to you, but still at the same time, I'm telling you where it came from. It came from Lil Wayne. Y'all want to, figure out where did this come from? How did it start? It started from them and the record execs. And that's why right now Lil Wayne can't even come out with the album like how he wants to. If you remember when Young Thug came out, remember he did that little naked piece where he was on the Carter, you know what I mean, on the album cover. So you look at how everything is going right now. You know what I'm saying? How you got all these mumble rappers that's out. They're out here rapping a certain way. They look a certain way. They got the tattoos, which, like I said, it's been going on before that with all the massive tattoos. But before Lil Wayne, nobody wasn't really doing all those massive tattoos. You know what I'm saying? Some was. You know what I mean? Like Allen Iverson, he had, massive tattoos. A couple of other people, you know what I'm saying? But you look at it, Lil Wayne started this mumble rapping stuff. Like a lollipop, yeah, like a lollipop. Remember he was drinking that promethazine and all that stuff? You know what I mean? And having seizures and stuff, you know what I mean? And this, now these other rappers doing the same thing. You know what I mean? I don't hate on none of the mumble rappers, you know what I'm saying? It's an art. You know what I mean? It's keeping hip-hop alive, and that's what it's supposed to do. But still at the same time, you gotta know where it began at. It began with Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne created all that. You know what I mean? Lil Wayne was the top person at the time. Everybody was doing the auto-tune. You know what I mean? But Lil Wayne made it to a different, effect. You had T-Pain, but you had Lil Wayne. Remember they was gonna do the T-Wayne thing, but they ain't never did do it. You know what I mean? Because they was preparing for the mumble rapper. Not them, but the record execs. They was preparing for the mumble rappers. They be rapping and coming out like how they coming out. Look at Kodak Black and 21 Savage and you know what I'm saying? All the rest of the ones that's out now that don't came out. You know what I mean? You got Lil Yachty. You got who else? It's a lot of, you know what I mean? That stuff come from Lil Wayne. It come from Lil Wayne. Lollipop and all that when he came out with that stuff before he got locked up. That's where that came from. Once again, this is Hollywood. Hollywood Sunny, eh? Signing off. Y'all want to leave your comments? Leave your comments. know what I mean? Subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Get at it. Hit up some of my other stuff, my music and whatever else that you want to. I mean, if you want to tag along and watch everything that I do, you know what I mean? This everything will be coming up the part and everything, you know. So I holla. Peace.